FlossTube. This is Karen with KB Studio Creations.
And me! With her!
Which is Jason.
Jason with Karen, yeah. I don't know how to say... So I don't watch FlossTube that often. Confessions of a naughty flosser. I don't know. But it's just like... Everybody else has like all these cool catchphrases and things that they say, and I'm just... So sorry.
Anyways, welcome to those who have been subscribed. Welcome to any new subscribers. It's been about 3 weeks since we recorded last.
Do you know what number FlossTube thing this is?
This is 52.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yep, quite a few. A couple years worth almost. So, we'll start with some starts. Well, a start. So...
That was not meant to happen.
We may cut that out.
No.
Leave it in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave it in. It's part of the fun of being a flosser tuber person or something.
How about you get less of the kitchen?
I'm trying to. It's just to get less of the kitchen, it'd be better to like move it. But anyway. We gotta scoot over if you want less of the kitchen, Karen.
Is that good? We're rearranging here.
Yeah. Fun times. This is the real FlossTube, guys. This is the real FlossTube. There we go. How's that?
That's fine.
Okay. So
this is a new start. It is Just Stitch, a freebie by Works by ABC. Part of the Be Well and Stitch hashtag.
wait, can I show all that?
Yeah, it's a freebie.
Okay.
And I'm doing this as a SAL, the ABC Stitch SAL, with wrought iron stitcher, sew tiny axes, and crafty Colioli. And this is on 14 count Ada that I hand dyed. And I'm just using some color and cotton floss that I got in a mystery pack. So these ones didn't have names, but I really like it because the purple is some purple with some pink in it, and the pink is some pink with some purple in it. So they complement each other really well. I did make a mistake. Everything's symmetrical except for this one right here is supposed to be one longer. Anyways, so I'm gonna have to modify things to make it work. But
It'll work.
so I'm having fun with this. It's fun to be part of a SAL that, like, I wasn't just joining in, or one I started but no one joined in kind of thing, but one where, like, there's multiple people doing it. So that's fun. I hope to do more like that in the future. You okay?
Yep.
All right.
I just need to sleep in here.
So whips. So in March, my focus piece was Celtic Summer by Lavender and Lace. And I'm stitching this on mystery linen, and it was my new start this year. So I made some pretty good progress. I'm really happy with it. I do have the needle paints for these purples, and then the rest I'm converting to DMC, or are the DMC that are called for. So yeah, I'm really happy with the progress. It's fun to stitch on. I didn't want to put it down, but then I want to get progress on my other pieces. So I just set it down so that I could work on my focus piece for this month.
Which is not what we're talking about next.
No, we could, but it's not on my list next. So this one is my Sunday focus piece, and it is Three Wise Men by Marie Driscoll, Blackberry Lane Designs. And this is on 28 count Ivory Joblin 1/1, and I made some pretty good progress.
For the record, I'm currently stitching something on linen, and thinking about doing this 1/1 is mind-boggling. So, more kudos to you, sweetheart.
So I made some really good progress with this guy, and so because I realized next month is Stitchmaynia, and after Stitchmaynia, I'll be focusing on Christmas presents on Sundays. So I'm gonna try to get as much done as possible on this this month, which is only a couple more Sundays. But I figure make as much progress as I can, because I really would like to finish it this year, at least stitching it. So get as much progress done as I can this month. So I'm really happy with how that's turning out. And then on Wednesdays for Witchy Wednesday Witchy Wednesday X stitch. I work on my black cats sitting on jack-o'-lanterns combo. And these patterns are available in my Etsy shop.
Was this the combo that somebody bought recently?
No.
Somebody bought a combo recently?
I don't think it was this combo. Maybe it was. I don't remember. I've noticed an uptick in purchases from my Etsy shop, which is nice.
Thank you to everyone who's doing that,
yes,
by the way.
I do appreciate it. It's not a ton more, but a little more than usual. So yeah, I put in 3 lengths of thread each Wednesday. And this is on 14 count cobweb Ada from Stitch Modern. And yeah, I'm happy with this turning out. So
it's getting there.
I want to get that done, but because I've stitched them all before, it doesn't have as much, I don't know. It's not as exciting because I've stitched it before. But I do want it stitched on that cobweb Ada. So yeah. And then this month's focus piece is the 2018 Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler. So I've been working on that. And that's on 14 count natural Ada. And I'm choosing my colors because they don't give you a breakdown of colors. It just is all one thing.
Okay.
So
where she's working right now, this section here.
So I saw someone on Instagram who had done their phoenixes with this kind of color breakdown. Not these colors, but having the wings a different color than the rest of the body. So I did that. And as I was stitching it, I realized that they're in Virginia Tech colors, but that works. So yeah.
So all you have left to do are the things that they're sitting on, the egg, and then this side, right?
Yeah.
So the phoenixes themselves are done.
Yes.
I feel so weird just holding myself. It's so weird. But yes, it's looking beautiful. I'm going to cover your face up for a second, just so then we can show it better. It gets fuzzier if I bring it in, but still. Yeah.
So I'm not sure which block this is. I guess I could look.
It is.
The
August. You can count it.
It's the August block.
March. Alright. June and July, isn't it? And then August, yeah. So January, February, March.
How about you show it to them?
June, July, and August, yeah. Okay, well, I'm trying to.
Okay. So yeah.
But I can't, hold this and pat it at the same time.
So this is another piece I want to get finished this year. So I'd really like to finish this block and the block below it this month. We'll see. Maybe. That's my goal. But if I don't get it, I'll be okay with that. But
it's looking amazing.
I really do want to finish this year. So, yeah.
How are we going to finish this?
I want to make it into a wall tapestry sort of thing. I've seen people do that.
We could do it on a dowel rod.
Yeah.
And then it could look like, so yes, it's a tapestry, but then we could roll it up like a scroll.
Why would we roll it up?
That would be so awesome to roll it up like a scroll. Well, for moving purposes.
Oh, for moving purposes, yeah. But, so yeah, that's how I want to finish that once we're done with it.
I don't know how you had this folded.
I folded it in half down below and half, and it doesn't matter. Whatever works. So, yeah, I made some good progress on that. And then a couple weekends ago was the International FlossTube FFO weekend. And it was also the Amy B Finish Fest 41. So for that, I worked on finishing some items. And yeah, you can grab that one first. Well, let's go in the order I have on my list, just to make it easier.
Okay.
So these were Moroccan motifs by Emma Congdon from CrossStitch Crazy, May 2019. And I did change some of the colors. But I stitched these last year just as part of the Magical Stitches, just to fill homework, really, honestly. That's why I stitched them, and because they're cool.
But they look so pretty.
So I made them into little scissor fobs, and I used tutorials from Heartstring Samplery and then from Vanna Pfeiffer to make the cording. So it was my first time trying to make cording, and it worked. And then I also finished this. This was a motif from my, summer hand towel, and this was just a test stitch that I had done. And so I made that into a fob as well.
So this was the one that you did before the other two, right?
What do you mean?
Because you said this was a test.
Yeah.
This was a test stitch.
Yeah.
Was this your test before doing those two?
No.
Oh, you just did them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is A Birthday Bear by Del Burdett from a book called Learn to Design 10 Special Occasion Designs and Borders, Jeanette Crew Designs. And it's on 14 count antique white Ada. But this one, I just, so the book doesn't show you all of the images, and so I didn't know what colors were going to be, and so I was just stitching it, and then I realized I really didn't like the color scheme. So I kind of abandoned it for a long time, but then I finally finished it. I do like the backing fabric.
I think it looks cute with the backing.
So I'm just going to throw it in the toys we have for when my nieces and nephews come over. I'm sure they'll have fun playing with it.
They love these.
They can play with it.
If you have little kids or you want to give a baby shower gift, these make great gifts. Because it's soft, it's a pillow. My little nephew, literally, when he saw that, I was like, it's like a little pillow. And he went, oh! And then he just like put it up to his ear. So they like playing with these because they're soft and cuddly. So yeah, just an idea.
Oh, and these ones were just on 14 count Ada that I hand dyed. And then my favorite finish is, where is it on my list? Oh, there it is. Spring Bunny Love by the Snowflower Diaries. It's a freebie, and the link to that will be in my show notes. And I did change some of the colors. It had a pink dress and flowers, I think. I don't know. The dress at least was pink. Anyways, I changed the colors, and I stitched this on some 18 count Ada that I hand dyed. And then this one, once again, I did some cording using Bonify First tutorial. And then I was messing it up, and I made a little bow to cover up my mess ups, and it worked out. I think it looks really cute, so I was really happy with that. I have it on the bookshelf so we can look at it. And then I'm going to insert a picture here because this next finish I didn't record it or anything. I just have a picture, and this was
pretend like I'm holding it up.
This is another Be Well and Stitch, and it's on 14 count Fiddler's Light Ada, and this was Be Well by My Life with Miss Sassy. So a freebie that you can find on her Instagram account.
Was this the one you did for your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I made this into a birthday card for my mom.
Yeah.
And I just used some floss I had left over from an old kit. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty good.
It looked really nice, and her mom really liked it. So.
Yeah. So that was fun. And then I stitched some eggs using orts. And I will insert the video here.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a video we've already done.
We recorded that.
Yeah.
So, do you want to stop?
Insert. Well, it's on your side, sweetheart.
Oh. So, these are some cards I made. And these are all... You want to show the first one? So, I just made these up as I stitched. And they're Easter eggs. This was the first one I did. And I was using orts. And so... I just was trying things out, different sizes.
And as she went along, things got better because, like, it's hard to use orts in general just because you don't know exactly how long they're going to be.
And, like, this one, I tried to do, like, a paisley effect.
Which worked out really well. It looks very paisley.
And then that one I was doing, like, zigzags. And then I was trying spots, and that makes me think of a dragon's egg, but, you know, whatever.
It's an Easter egg.
Yeah,
you can have dragons. For the record, bunnies hiding eggs doesn't make sense. It can be a dragon's egg. It's fine.
And then I have some floss that's like it's gotten separated from its number, so I don't know what number it is.
So it's all these grays.
So I was trying to use that as like a background color, and it didn't work too well on that spotted one, but it did work pretty nicely on this zigzag one. And I really do like this zigzag one. And Jason's like, you should release the patterns for these. And I'm like, if I did, I'd just do it as a freebie because it'd be just pick your own colors. But he's saying I should pick colors and design things. We'll see.
Not necessarily picking colors.
But I have to pick colors if I'm going to release it as an actual design.
But I mean, like, in my opinion, if she releases just the egg itself, that could be free. I'm fine with that. And people can pick their colors, make their designs, make it up as you go. But if she releases the design where it has the zigzags in it, or if it has the spots in it, in the design, I feel like that takes a little bit more time, and that should be like a super cheap, but still sellable pattern.
But if I'm going to do the sellable pattern, I have to pick colors. Because I'm not going to do a choose your own color for a sellable pattern.
How many patterns do you use where you pick different colors than what's recommended?
I do it all the time, but I have certain things that I cannot do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it's cheaper pattern. So instead of, say, $5, it's like $1 or something. Though you're sitting here going, that's not worth it because the price for the pattern is, yeah.
I mean, I would lose money on that basically.
Yeah.
Practically with Etsy fees and stuff. So if I did, I'd this is greedy. And I did like this one. This one was the last one I did.
That one turned out really nice.
And I did like that. I thought that turned out really well with the diagonals.
Yep.
So those are my cards, and I just made them to send for people as Easter. And I was just stitching them all while I stitched them on random 14 count Aida that I had leftover scraps. And my church has what they call general conference where our leaders speak to us, and it's just broadcast. And so that's what I stitched while I watched that. So it was fun.
Happy Easter for that one. Or, well, I guess we'll go to our regular schedule program. This isn't a normal thing. Yeah. An extra picture in there for you.
So with those orc cards, Jason was talking about whether he thought I should release them as a freebie or not. And I've since charted them and charted a bunch of other eggs. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it.
I think they should be like really cheap Easter eggs that you just sell. Like, honestly, like, can you do something for 50 cents on Etsy?
You can, but it's 20 cents plus a part of it. So, I mean, it's not worth it.
Well, we'll take a look at it and we'll see. Because it might just be like sell a pack of 5, you know.
It's there for maybe something sometime.
Yeah.
We'll see. Another idea I do have with them, perhaps, I don't know. Anyways, so I've seen a lot of people talking about Patreon recently. So I'm considering starting a Patreon account.
Sorry, my hair is getting too long and I'm realizing it's flipping here. And it looks... With quarantine, I can't get to the barber and get a haircut, so...
We'll see if I...
This is getting crazy, too.
Yeah. Anyways, so I might create a Patreon account. You don't want me to cut your hair?
No, because if you cut my hair, then it's just going to be like a buzz cut.
Yeah, that's true.
So...
You don't want that.
Not really. It makes my hair look thinner than it even already is, because as you can tell, I'm balding. And it came up this week during staff meeting, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, how I'm balding. It was the one coworker who you would think would say it.
Yeah. I'm not sure which one that is, so that's okay. Anyways, so I might create a Patreon account, and as that, I was thinking to maybe have monthly or quarterly freebies or something, so maybe the eggs will show up there too. I don't know. I think
that would be a good idea.
I've been doing a lot of designing this week, partially because I got the most recent email from Just CrossStitch saying they're accepting submissions for another issue. So I've been doing a lot of designing for that. I'm having fun with it, but it's also overwhelming because I keep coming up with all these designs and I don't have enough time to stitch them all. Jason started stitching one of them actually for me.
I became a test stitcher. That way I could say, hey, FlossTube, I'm actually stitching again.
Can't show it to you, but, oh, yeah, we were going to do your finish.
Well, just finish.
Well, I'm about to move on to haul, so...
Okay,
do you
so
do it real quick?
Because of the fact that I'm working on one of Karen's designs, I went ahead and finished my little angel wing hearts that are going to be Christmas presents. So.
And I don't know where you put the magazine, and I didn't prepare.
Oh,
so
yeah. It's from a magazine, and
so
what it was the kit at the beginning of a magazine. I want to say it was like this is just CrossStitch.
I think it was
CrossStitch Crazy.
Or CrossStitcher.
Yeah, I think it was CrossStitch Crazy.
I'm not sure.
But anyway, so these were in a kit, and the kit had tons of floss. And so just using, it's just right there. It's on the bottom underneath my miniature. Yeah.
Aha. CrossStitcher.
CrossStitcher.
February 2019.
Yeah. So it's the kit that it came with. And I stitched one for my grandma for Christmas last year and she loved it. And so these I stitched for other people in my family to match it. And it's done. I just have to actually finish them now. Which shouldn't be too hard. But it just had enough of the plastic Aida cloth for one, but Karen had some plastic Aida, and so, like I said, there was enough for me to do 3 of them with the floss. I don't think I could do another one with one of the reds, the red that's used a lot, but there's enough for at least 2 or 3 more with some of those colors. So, anyway, I went ahead and made 2 more for Christmas presents this year.
Oh, and so with haul, I don't have something to show you per se, but in researching Patreon, I saw Ringcats Patreon, and she has levels that, she only has 2 levels, $1 and $3 a month, and the $3 a month has like a ton of freebies. So I was like, I want to see what a Patreon was like, because I've never subscribed to anyone, and for $3 a month, I felt like I could use that as research, and it's been good already to see what it's been like. But then she also has all these freebies. So I got a bunch of freebies from her, from Patreon. So
you'll have to show me those.
Yeah, they're really cool.
So
he's already stitched a couple of her designs that he bought. So
I have.
Yeah, the Turtley Love You and
it's that person. I love her designs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So dang it, we took it away. Yeah, because one of them had "This Is My Jam."
Oh yeah.
On the back, it's on the back. It's on the same cloth as your Three Wise Men. Then. No Drama Llama was someone else.
That was someone else, yeah.
But then I Totally Love You. Is that finished?
No, you haven't finished it.
Oh, I need to finish that so then we can put it up somewhere. So I need to find that. We need to find that. I'll find that.
I know where it is. It's in your project bag.
That's where I think I know which project bag it's in too. So anyway, moving on.
So I got the most recent issue of Just CrossStitch. I've already marked a few things that I want to stitch, and we can kind of show you in the back some of the things that are in it.
Let me hold it so then they can see your face. You're the cross stitcher.
You are too. So I don't think any of those are the ones that I wanted, but yeah, I liked some of the projects. You looking for which ones they are?
Yeah, because I mean, if there's a way that we could show it, I mean, might as well. It just depends on whether or not. Oh, so the ones she really liked, one of them is this one.
So that one's really cool, and I thought it'd be cool to even just do part of it and make it into a Biscornu. So I marked that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really obsessed with Biscornus.
I think we're going to just end up having a ton of little cushions around the house. And when we get older and have kids, I'm just going to have to make a dollhouse to put all the Biscornios in as, like, cushions. So. And
then, so I really would like a needle book. So this is a needle book pattern, so I might try it. We'll see. I was reading the finishing instructions and I was a little bit confused by them, but maybe I just wasn't reading them. I was more skimming them, so I think if I read them more closely, maybe I won't be as confused.
Okay, next one
is the fabric.
It's the fabric.
So I ordered this fabric in November and it finally arrived.
This is the one that had you worried, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's a printed pattern or printed fabric. And it's a Silkweaver fabric, and I talked to them or emailed them in January, and they're like, we have a third-party vendor. I think it's, I can't remember the name of the store, Needle Workers Delight, maybe? Anyways, but this was the fabric I wanted for a model I'm going to stitch.
This is the shield, isn't it? Okay.
And so the fabric type is a type, I need the little sticker, that I've not stitched on before. But
it's Molino 28 count brick wall.
So I've never even
Silkweaver.
I've never even heard of that before this, but it seems to be just like
it looks like linen.
Even weave. Yeah, like an even weave sort of fabric.
So, yeah, that is even weave, isn't it?
So I'm excited to stitch that. I'll probably start it during Stitchmaynia. A lot of my Stitchmaynia starts will be either pattern models or Christmas presents.
So most of those can't be shown, huh?
Yeah.
Because your family actually watches these.
I don't think they do.
Oh, that's right. My family watches. I think my mom's watched one.
Yeah, I don't think our family watches them. So I might show my starts, but not show,
do the finishes like we did last year after Christmas.
After Christmas. So just show the start, but not show progress or anything. But that is a lot of stitching that I won't be showing as well as my models.
Well, except for Alan's. Alan's last year you showed a lot.
I did show his a lot because I don't know.
Because it looked really good.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
This one next?
Yep. So this I won in a giveaway, and it's from Sarah Elizabeth Designs, and she also has a FlossTube channel. I haven't checked it out yet. But one thing, my printer doesn't print. We're running out of ink, so the colors aren't exactly right. But I love this palette. So I don't know if I'll stitch this whole thing. Like, I like it, but I have a lot of other stitching. So
when you say the palette, do you mean just like the art palette?
Yeah, just the art palette. And maybe the art palette and the brush, stitch them side by side. So
I wasn't sure if you were talking about like the color palette or something. No.
But I just thought those were really cute, and she has a whole series of these. Like, she's got a stitcher's one, a knitter's one, a baker's one. Like, all sorts of different ones in this series. So feel free to check her out. And then I ordered some supplies from CrossStitch and Supplies.
Is this whole stack?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
So I got this pretty...
Vintage Blue Whisper Ada by Zweigart. It says Ada.
Oh, she must have wrote it wrong because it is linen.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, it happens. And this is a really pretty blue that I want to use for a pattern model. And then she sent me just a little freebie, a little cut of
so that was free.
gray.
Was this free?
Yeah, so she's giving away, you can show the other side, but
oh, oops.
so she is giving these away for free right now. So if you order it with other things, it's just free. If you order it by itself, you have to pay shipping. But it's got her old website information rather than her new website, so she's just giving away. And I love these little mazes, and they're so cute.
And the concept behind it is to put it inside of a picture frame and then use dry erase markers to play the games. So, for example, this one here, Dots and Boxes, where you're supposed to just fight each other to make a box. It's blank. It's just the dots. So you use the dry erase marker to create your lines. Tic-tac-toe, dry erase to fill in the thing. But the stitching for the background is just, it's the background.
It's just the cloth, yeah. So,
but they're meant to be actual in the end, boards you can play on.
Yeah. And then she also, as part of it, includes how to make these little drawstring bags. She sells the bags, and quite frankly, I'm not a big sewer, so if I were going to do it, I was just going to buy one of her bags. But, and I actually have one of her bags that I want to give away, and it's really fun. And then I got a bunch of DMC.
It's like too deep.
Yeah. So I was stressing out about running low. So I was working on the mystery sampler, and I ran out of one of the threads, and I couldn't find it, Eventually we did find another skein, but it got me stressed out.
Was that the one that I found?
Yeah. You found
okay.
it. But I was just stressing out, and so I was like, I'm just going to buy all these things that I need for some model stitching I'm doing and for the mystery sampler, just to make sure I have enough. Stress
buying, it's always good.
And part of me wants to order some more stuff from her, because as I'm designing these things to submit to Just CrossStitch, it's like I really would like to do a test stitch for some of these things, but I don't have the colors that I'm thinking about using and the fabric I'm thinking about using. So part of me wants to buy more, but a part of me is low on money, so we'll see.
And I can't show this, huh?
No, you can't show your model stitching.
No, I wanted to show my frogging. I was really proud of my frogging. But anyway, another thing that she got in that was this 32 count antique white linen. So, which I've already started stitching on, and I've already frogged on.
Let's see if we can make it so they could see the frogging without saying anything else. Nope. Your needle's in the wrong spot. I'm not going to try.
It's possible. Things are happening every day.
But, yeah. I think... Oh, wait. We've got one more thing.
Haha. So you can see I've frogged a lot. After I stitched it, I went to... Because it's a Biscornu. And then after I stitched it, I went to stitch the last one. I'd stitched 2 in the 4 series. Oh, it stopped.
All right.
Yeah. So it died. Well, it didn't die. It filled up on its recording, so we had to dump the recordings. But yeah, that was my frogging on her. The whole point is she bought this really beautiful Ada cloth, or linen cloth, and it's beautiful and words. So, next.
So, I participated in the Great Biscornu Swap. It's a Facebook group. You can look it up, and I will have it linked in my show notes and probably below as well. So first off, I love the tissue paper she used.
It's so sparkly. So we're going to leave it as the backdrop.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No,
leave it as the backdrop.
Fine.
As we showcase what she gave. So wait, we want to leave this for last.
Okay, we'll do that last.
Yeah.
So she sent some goodies as well as the Biscornu. So she sent this Victorian motto floss, these pretty purple colors. So those will be fun to use. And then, yeah, you can show the thank you card. The thank you card is really cute.
That looks horrible on the background because it kind of blends in.
But that's really pretty. I like that. And she sent just some Easter egg stickers.
I'm trying to get it where there's not a glare.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
And then there's this cool, it's called a stitch sketch. So you can like stitch your own cover. It looks more like, you know, back stitching, but still, that's cool. And then like I have a notebook where I write like cross-stitch ideas in, and this I'll probably have take its place once that one's full. And then the Biscornu. So my guess is this is one of the Tiny Modernist pattern designs. But I really love these little gems. Can I show the gem? So those are really cool. And this is, she didn't do a button in the middle, so it's kind of different, but it's still a cool Biscornu.
This sounds getting tired. Oh.
But I really like it. It's really pretty.
It's very pretty.
So.
And I love the bottom, to be honest. Because the bottom piece has these, like Karen was pointing out, these beautiful gems. It's got like these little roses that aren't on the top, but give evoke the feeling from the top. So I like it.
So I really like that. So thank you. I don't know if she watches my FlossTube, but I really love it. It's fabulous. And like I said, I'm obsessed with Biscornu.
And plushy.
Yeah.
Like not doing the thing in the middle makes it super plush.
Oh, giveaway. So it's a giveaway video. And I want to avoid going to the post office as much as possible because going out and about stresses me out. I went to the store this week and that was super stressful. We'll let Jason do that from now on, I think, because I don't think it stresses him out as much.
Gosh, when I went to Walmart today, it was... So, normally we just go to the local grocery store, but I needed to pick up some things from the Walmart near our town. And so, the local grocery store, you just go in, get what you need, check out, and go.
Sort of.
Walmart, because it's a little bit bigger, they have a line and only can admit so many people in at a time.
Oh, wow.
And, like, you're supposed to remain 6 feet apart from each other at all times. And I tried to do that with the person in front of me. But the person behind me, who was an employee, was like riding my tail to like scoot up in the line. And I'm like, we're supposed to back up, dude. Chill.
Anyways, it's stressful. So since I don't want to mail anything out right now, unless I have to.
And to be more compliant with the quarantine.
So I'm going to do it like I did my last time. And you can pick any one of my patterns to get as an e-pattern. So you can go to my Etsy shop, which is linked in the show notes below, in the show notes and below, in the description box. And you can just, in your comments, say which one you would want, if you won. So be over 18, don't say giveaway, and it'll be 2 to 3 weeks. I can't tell you when, how soon. Usually it's 2 weeks, but like this last time, not this week, but the week before, I was not doing well mental health-wise, so I didn't record it. And then I was going to do it this week, and I was busy.
On our next show, we will let you know who wins.
So, I mean, 2-3 weeks. When I record, I will pick a winner.
So basically, the easiest way to win is to, 1, write which pattern you would like in the comments below. 2, subscribe and hit the bell icon so then you're notified of when our next video is. It should be in 2 weeks. But like Karen says, it all depends. Right now, things are very much up in the air. And so it might be 3 weeks before we post. But it will be in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes. So I'm going to be stitching. I'm going to be designing. I'm going to be prepping for Stitchmaynia.
I'm going to be stitching too!
You are.
Speaking of, I brought my stuff over so I could stitch. You may not be able to see it, but I can still stitch on it.
So, yeah. And I think that's all for us. Happy stitching.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.